Hello and welcome to episode 16 of our Texas Rangers franchise here in MLB 23, the show. If you didn't catch last episode, we did finish the season with over 100 wins. We are the number one seed in the American League, and we will be taking on the Seattle Mariners in the ALDS. Of course, in Game 1 here, we will have the ace, Jacob deGrom, putting up a fantastic 3.19 ERA. The win-loss record, 13-10, a little weird. I guess he didn't get a lot of run support this season. But leading off for the Mariners will be Kolten Wong, their second baseman, hitting .231. The numbers change as that strike three goes down swinging on the slider. Their numbers change between playoffs and regular season stats a lot in this game. I don't know why. As that is a check swing, also strike three on Ty France. So 2 up, 2 down, and 2 strikeouts for Jacob deGrom. And now a 1-2 count to J.P. Crawford. And a swing and a miss. Jacob deGrom strikes out the side here in Game 1 of the ALDS. And we will have Simeon Seager and Goldschmidt up for our side of the first, going against Luis Castillo, who had a solid outing in his first playoff start. They did pick up a loss, unfortunately, but he did go 6 innings, 5 strikeouts. That'll bring up our second baseman, Marcus Semien, after a very successful 2024 campaign. He will rip that one right back up the middle, but the shortstop, who is not J.P. Crawford, I just realized, makes a fantastic catch as you get a look at our lineup here. A bunch of powerful hitters. Like Adolis Garcia didn't hit 240, so I'm very confused about what the stats are, like I mentioned earlier. But Seager up with a 2-2 count. He's going to dribble one right through the right side. That's a base hit to start the Texas Rangers night. A 1-out single through the right side. Very softly hit. Exit mile an hour, 78. And now Goldschmidt up, looking to do some damage in his first playoff appearance as a Ranger, but he'll pop that straight up behind second base. Kolten Wong out there. Former Gold Glove winner, Kolten Wong. And he will reel it in. So we got 2 outs here in the first inning. I'm going to bring up Nathaniel Lowe. He has had an incredible season since making the full-time switch to designated hitter. And he will take a sinker low for ball 2. 183 hits. He played every single game. The availability was fantastic, along with the power numbers improving for Nathaniel Lowe, as he will foul off a circle change. Barely got a piece of that one. And he will stay alive here. 2-2 count. Against the Mariners, Luis Castillo. And he kicks and deals. And that ball skied into center field. Julio will have plenty of room to get under it. And that'll end the first here in ALDS game number 1. And we will hop ahead here in the third inning. It is the rookie Evan Carter coming up to the plate. His first playoff appearance in his major league career, and he'll take ball 2 inside at 98 miles an hour. He, of course, was a second-round pick in the 2020 draft, having an incredible season at AAA. Gets the call up once Ezekiel Duran, as he takes ball high 3. Ezekiel Duran is out for another 2 to 3 months, unfortunately. That's going to be hooked foul. So the count will be full. Still wearing 87. If he makes the Major League roster next year, we will get him a new number. I believe he wears 11 in real life. And that ball's going to be smoked over the head of Teoscar Hernandez. And that's going to be a leadoff double for the rookie outfielder. An absolute smash over his head and bangs off against that wall. As we'll get another look here. Luis Castillo leaving a sinker in. And just tattoos that ball over the wall. And now Leody Taveras coming up. Already in a hole 1-2. And he'll hit one into the gap. That's going to score a run. Taveras might have 3. It bangs off the top of the wall. Julio gets it in quickly. It's just a double for Taveras, but the Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead here in Game 1. Taveras, one of the most impressive players in this Rangers lineup this year, hitting at the bottom of the order and doing a fantastic job. Definitely going to be holding down that center field position until further notice. But that'll bring up Marcus Semien with a runner at second, and he'll swing over top of a changeup. Over one on the day, of course. 96 clutch out of our second baseman. Going to be awesome to have a 1-2 count from Castillo, and he'll pop that one up into right field. Hernandez coming on. He has a strong arm. It's not going to be deep enough to advance the runner. So Semien is out number 1. That's Brian Anderson over at third base for the Mariners. That'll bring up Corey Seager, who hit .295 with a .914 OPS. Another incredible season. Our offense, one of the best offenses in baseball, if not the best. As he'll swing through a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. He was the All-Star MVP. That's exciting. 96 clutch on him as well, as he's down 1-2, unfortunately. But that's going to be roped to the other way. It might get over the head. And he's not going to track it down. The left fielder couldn't track it down. They're going to wave Taveras home, and now with a late stop sign. Taveras had to tag up. He couldn't read the ball too well. And Seager's on with a double, but no runs scored. And now Goldschmidt in a prime opportunity to make a statement here for the Texas Rangers. Castillo already at 60 pitches through 3. Not through 3 yet. He's actually through 2 1/3. As Goldschmidt will foul that one back. He's down to 2 strikes. A lot of batters getting down to 2 strikes. Castillo cannot put them away. He kicks and deals the 1-2. Another foul ball will tee it up again. Goldschmidt, of course, acquired at the trade deadline from the St. Louis Cardinals. He is a free agent at the end of the year, so we'll see what they're going to do with him. But the pitch is going to be over the shortstop's head. That's going to score 2. A 2 RBI single for Paul Goldschmidt. The Rangers are up 3-0 here in the third. A lot of emotion there from Paul Goldschmidt. But a nice line drive over the shortstop's head. A great piece of hitting from the veteran Goldschmidt. Now Nathaniel Lowe back to the plate with a runner at first and 2 outs. Luis Castillo trying to escape this inning, but it won't happen here! Nathaniel Lowe, deep right field, you can kiss it goodbye! The Rangers have taken a 5-0 lead here in the third. All 5 runs coming here in the third inning. And this is getting out of hand here for Luis Castillo, as a towering shot just stays fair, and it's a home run for Nathaniel Lowe. Surprising to see Castillo still out there, already at 68 pitches, giving up 5 runs. And Garcia steps in. He'll dribble one to shortstop. Going to be an easy play, thrown to first. And that is the second out in the third inning. Still another out to get for Castillo. You're not going to envy his position here in this one, as Josh Young has a 2-1 count. And he'll foul that one back, even up the count at 2. Josh Young had a pretty good season. The average was a little lower than you'd like to see, but hopefully that's something he can improve on. As that's going to be a lazy fly ball to left field, and that will finally end the nightmare third inning for the Seattle Mariners. Jumping into the top half of the 9th inning, still 5-0 Rangers is your score. And it's a full count offering from Jacob deGrom, who's been absolutely dealing here. And it's a slow dribbler to second base. Marcus Semien handles it and throws on to first for the first out. Pitch count way up there for deGrom, 117. As there it is, a little tired here, but it is a 1-1 count on Brian Anderson. And he will take strike 1 at 100 miles an hour. And now the 1-2 from deGrom is sliced down the line. It's going to be fair. Anderson rounds first. Garcia has trouble getting the ball in. The throw to second, not near in time. Brian Anderson with a 1-out double here in the 9th. And you'd think that is probably the end of the day for Jacob deGrom. And in comes Aroldis Chapman with a runner on second. 1 out here in a 5-0 game as that's on the ground to Seager. Where is Brian Anderson going? The throw to third in time. Not sure the base running decision there from Brian Anderson on just a ball hit to the shortstop, but he takes off to third, and he is dead meat. And now there's 2 outs here in the top of the 9th for Ty France. Aroldis Chapman's 1-1. Popped in the air, Garcia charging in, and that will do it here for Game 1. The Rangers with a statement victory, 5-0. Player of the game definitely has to be Jacob deGrom. He went 8 1/3 innings, gave up only 2 hits, and struck out a whopping 13 hitters on the way to almost a complete game shutout. Obviously, Chapman came in there at the 9th, but that was just because of his pitch count. The Rangers strung together 11 hits, scored 5 runs. Nathaniel Lowe hit that massive home run. And overall, just a great game. But now it is time for Game 2 here, a day game from Arlington. The roof is open. If you're from Arlington, go to Rangers games. You know it's not often that the roof is open. But on the hill for us is Nathan Eovaldi, the Cy Young winner. I have no idea how he won the Cy Young, but he is on the hill today. See if he can show us why he's the Cy Young winner. As Rodriguez hits one to the ground. A great play by Goldschmidt. And that'll get the Rangers out of a first inning. A little bit of a jam. A runner on first. I don't know if you call that a jam. But the Mariners will have George Kirby on the hill. He pitched pretty well in his first playoff appearance this season. He struck out 6 and 7 1/3. He did give up 7 hits, though, as we'll hop later into the first with a runner on first. And Nathaniel Lowe standing in. He's going to hit that the other way. And the left fielder is going to be there in time to end the first inning. Both teams get a runner on first, but no runs come across. We are joining this game in the bottom half of the third with Marcus Semien out at second base. 2 outs. And the pitch to Seager is hit back up the middle. Simeon's going to head around to score. Rodriguez doesn't have a play. He'll just throw it into second, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead here in the third once again. The third must be a lucky number here for these 2024 Texas Rangers, as last night they put up 5 runs in the third. Now we're in the 5th for Nathan Eovaldi. A 1-2 count and a swing and a miss at the high fastball from Cal Raleigh will end that inning. And back to Corey Seager in the bottom of the 6th. Marcus Semien out at second again, facing George Kirby still in a 1-0 ball game, but it's not 1-0 anymore. Dead center, Corey Seager puts the Rangers up 3-0 with an absolute moonshot. 448, 107 off the bat. The All-Star MVP continues his reign of terror on the American League with an absolute smash over the batter's eye. And now here in the 7th, a full count to Julio. And that'll walk 2 runners on here in the 7th for Eovaldi. Rangers are choosing to go to the bullpen here. Aroldis Chapman will pitch again after pitching a little bit last night. Eovaldi getting a standing ovation here from the home crowd. He pitched phenomenally. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 8. I don't think he should have won the Cy Young, obviously, but he pitched fantastic today. And now Chapman in, trying to work out of the jam. He'll get a ground ball to Seager, flips to Semien, on to Goldschmidt, and an easy double play. Can't ask for better results than that. The first batter they face, instantly a double play. A great turn from the $500 million infield. So now 2 outs for A.J. Pollock. He'll take ball 3. Now the 3-1 from Chapman is taking the low, ball 4, so they'll have runners at the corners and the tying run coming to the plate, and it is the powerful Teoscar Hernandez. He'll swing through a splitter very early on that one. And the full count offering hit on the ground to Seager. He'll go to second, but the runner was in motion. Everyone is safe, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 1-3. Just not heads-up baseball there from the Texas Rangers and Corey Seager. Now the Mariners trying to keep the rally going with Cal Raleigh, as he'll fly one out to Adolis Garcia. He camps under it, and they will escape the jam with no further bleeding. But the Mariners do climb back in this game, only a 2-run game now, as we will head to the bottom of the 7th with a runner on first. Leody Taveras with a base hit. That's going to get in the gap. Carter on first. He's going to come around. They're waving him around third. Taveras tries to head to third with a late stop sign, and Carter scores. The Rangers extend the lead back to 3 here in the bottom half of the 7th. And now Semien comes up. He is 3 for 3 on the day with a pair of doubles. And that's going to be a flare into left field, a base hit. Taveras being waved around home. The throw home! A little short, and Semien safe into second. It is now 5-1 Rangers. This offense can't be stopped. Now later in the game, in the bottom of the 8th, Garcia puts a charge into that one, but it is way foul. So now a 2-2 count from Matt Brash. Garcia 0 for 3 on the day with a runner at second. And this could be trouble. It's going to fall. They're waving the runner home. He will score. Garcia holds it first after a great throw by Rodriguez. And it is 6-1 Texas Rangers. And Josh Young will come to the plate with a runner at first and a 5-run lead. And this one flied up. First base Ty France under it, and that'll be the first out here in the 8th inning. But we will jump ahead once again to the top half of the 9th with Matt Moore on to close things out. Not a safe situation as that one's flied out to Evan Carter in left field. And that will end the game 6-1. The Rangers win, 1 win away from the American League Championship Series. And we are here in T-Mobile Park for Game 3 of the American League Division Series, with the Rangers trying to complete the sweep of the Seattle Mariners and move on to the ALCS for the first time since 2011. They'll have to get through Bryce Miller, a Cy Young candidate, and probably should have won. Posted a .213 ERA. Had a fantastic season. But he's going to have to get through this Rangers lineup to keep the Mariners season alive. And he'll deal the 3-1 to Semien, as that is fouled straight back. 95 miles an hour in the heart of the zone. They're now full count. Semien and Miller, and here comes the pitch. And Semien puts a jolt into this one. Rodriguez racing back. He runs out of room. The Texas Rangers take a 1-0 lead in the first at-bat of Game 3. It's Marcus Semien to dead center field, 420 feet. An absolute bomb from the All-Star second baseman. Now the rookie Evan Carter will come up. This place is stunned after that first inning home run from Semien. A runner at third. And that's going to be a little flare to center field. Rodriguez can't get to it, and the lead is now extended to 2 off the RBI single from Evan Carter. It's unfortunate circumstances we've seen Evan here in the playoffs, but he has really come through for us on the big stage. Now just 1 inning later, it's the top of the 3rd. A 2-2 count with 2 outs to Adolis Garcia. And he's going to hit one through the left side. They're going to wave around Semien. The throw home. Way offline. It's cut off. The Rangers up 3-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Just piling on AL Cy Young front runner Bryce Miller. As now that'll bring up Josh Young, 0 for 1 on the day. Miller already at 70 pitches here in the 3rd. As that's ball 1. He has been struggling to find the zone. Just an overall bad night for Bryce Miller and the Seattle Mariners, trying to work out of the disastrous 3rd inning. Has been a real curse here for the Mariners in the ALDS all series long. And it's going to continue here tonight as that ball's driven to deep left center field. It is out of here. Josh Young with a 3-run home run to put the Rangers up 6-0 early in this ball game. The young phenom Josh Young puts a huge jolt into that one, and Scott Service can't be happy. He's pulling his young starter, Bryce Miller, disgusted with himself. And now we will hop ahead here in the top of the 4th. Brian Wu on to pitch for the Seattle Mariners. Evan Carter up. And Carter gets into one. That's deep right field. Teoscar Hernandez looks up, and that ball is gone. Evan Carter, the rookie, comes through again. A wall-scraping home run, but it'll get the job done as the Rangers will take a 7-0 lead early in this Game 3. Now in the top of the 5th, still Brian Wu out there. And that ball is crushed! Deep right field, Nathaniel Lowe will add to this lead. 8-0 Rangers. The Mariners needed to play perfect here to keep their season alive, and it seems they just threw in the towel. A towering shot for Nathaniel Lowe. And now we are here in the bottom of the 9th with Luis Severino still on the hill. And the Mariners down to their final strike. On the ground to Severino. He plants. Throws to first. The Rangers are going to the ALCS for the first time since 2011. The team will celebrate here in Seattle as they dominated the Mariners all season long. But they can't celebrate too hard as they have 2 more series to be crowned the best team in baseball. But thank you guys for watching this episode. Next episode will be the ALCS. And I hope the episode after that will be the World Series. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.